Welcome to Module 8 of the Focus Assist Talent Training, where we'll be talking about finding a business and the profile pages. So you'll see here, there's actually two places you can do that. So if you're not looking for a job order specifically, but you need to find a business, you can click up here where it says Find a Business, or you can scroll down the page. There's a section called Find a Business down here. Both of them have the same search fields and a find icon. So you can see it here, and when I click here. All this does is it clears out all the other information that might be on the page, especially useful if you're not interested in looking at all the different job order stuff and you want to, if you're really just looking for somebody to work with. So you'll see here, if I put a business name in, I could also put a hiring manager's first or last name. I could put their email address, and I can also put the fiend in. You can also put multiple fiends in if you use this plus. So if you're looking for more than one business, you can do that here. When you hit find, it's going to show you all the results. If there are more than 10, it would let you page through those, and you can also display more, just like most of the search result pages. Now you'll see here, if you just need to contact them, there is a phone number next to each contact for this business and where they're located. Now, if I want to learn more about the business, I click on the business name. That's going to show me the business profile. And then if I want to find out more information about the hiring contact, I can click on that hiring contact and learn more about that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the business profile first. Now, if you had search results here, you could right click and do open a new tab. A lot of the places in the application, if there's a link there and you right click it, you can open it in a new tab so that you can get back to the previous page easier. Because see, if I click find an employer, it takes me back and it clears out my search results. So I have to search again, where if I right click it and open it in a new tab, I don't lose my search results. So you'll see here, this is the business page. So you'll see here, it does show you the company information first. If you need to edit their federal employee ID number, say they entered it incorrectly, you can do that over here. That'll actually show you the current one as well, so that you have that information available if needed to validate. Then you just put the new one in here. Replace parent, all that does is if there's multiple business entities under the same FEIN, you can make one the primary and the other one's nested underneath that. Really, for business services, does not make much of a difference here in the application, so it's more of a hierarchy thing that they put in there. And you'll see this icon just shows this is the parent employer, and this particular example doesn't have any nested underneath it. You'll see here the contact information is displayed first. Now we actually did, there are some additional branches that we created more of as an example, that each of them are under the same federal ID number. You'll see here sign-ins. This will show me all the different sign-ins. None in the last week. And actually, nobody else has really signed into this recently. It's been almost 2 years now. And you'll see here, these are the different accounts. There's an activity summary for 7 and 30 days. No activity in this account. The activity log would show you different actions that have gone on in this account, such as when job orders are drafted, posted, edited, including their ID number, who did it, and on what date. And you see you can page through these, or you can show more per page. You can actually download this as an Excel document as well for record keeping purposes. The referral summaries, if anyone has applied to any of these jobs. And it does have some filters here to show all statuses, all referrals. So you can look at some old jobs, which referrals were there. and see it'll show. These are just as an example. And this is also where you can update the referral outcome. If somebody got hired, you could put in here and switch it to hired. That will record it here. It will save it right on this page. If somebody does indicate that they were hired, it would show here. This is a production account, so I'm not going to add one in here. I don't want it to impact our reports. So, but it would, if somebody is switched to hired up here in the referral outcomes, it will then show that they were placed at this business. They were hired. Then, of course, you got notes and reminders and which office they're assigned to, which again, one primary OET office and then all the WIO offices within that region. That's the business profile. Lots of good information that you can get about how the business is using the system, what they've been doing, how they've been posting jobs, how many people are applying to jobs. All that different information at the highest level is in the business profile. Now, over back on the job post profile page that we talked about in the previous module, that's where you'd get a lot more specific into one job order, who's applied to that job order. This is more of an overview of the entire company. Now back on the business, find a business page, you can also click on a hiring contact's name. And again, I could have right-clicked it and opened it up, but it's okay, I'm gonna go right back to this page. So you'll see here, it takes me to a hiring manager profile, which shows the hiring manager's name and company, their specific contact information for this hiring manager. And then if I need to access their account, I can click this and it'll take me directly into their window. Now you do have to have pop-up blocker turned off. It's a good example of that. You see it just opens it in a new window, and here's talent. This will show how many times they've signed in, what sort of activities they've done, different referral outcomes related to this hiring manager, survey responses. So when this hiring manager logged into Focus Talent, how they've answered the surveys. This one's pretty satisfied with the system. And again, he worked for the agency, so he might be a little biased. Then you've got the hiring manager activity log here. You can go up to 180 days back, and notes and reminders. So some basic information about how this hiring manager is using the system. Okay, so that is the Find a Business and the two profile pages related to that, the business profile and the hiring manager profile. In the next module, we're actually going to go ahead and create a new business, and I'm going to do that back in the test environment, and we will go through, and after that, we'll create a job order.